Alrighty, let's go. Oh, let's get that coffee. Get them gaming news. Hey Steve, hello. How you doing? Oh, the hello. Alright. Alright. Let's get that coffee. Alrighty. Here we go. What is up? Let's get the balcony open. Oh, it's sunny. Sunny in the water, man. Alright. There we go. Let's go. Control them. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get that going. Get the water. 1 second. This though. Didn't open yet. Now I did. Alright. Water. Coffee. All that good stuff. See a couple of games today. Now it's gonna be also kind of long first Friday. For long news because I missed 2 days with my day offs. Today's longer stream for sure. We'll see how much time I will have left for some game dev activities. But I'll do at least some. At least some. I'm gonna find time for everything. Alright, let's do it. Get the coffee. No milk. Get this then. Here we go. Very sunny and nice. Gonna get cold again though next week, I think. Unlucky. Unlucky. I'd rather have it, you know, stable cold, stable warm. All this stuff in the middle is not that good. Not that good. Now let's go and stay. Up right on time. Right on time, Get play some more Terraformers action. Yeah, Nick apparently got Giga addicted there. A very nice game, I think the primer looks weird. Now is it out already? People already playing. Oh, the open bed. I see. All right. We weren't afraid to do the open bed even. That's a good thing, though. There we go. People are not very impressed with it. How is it going there? Not the poogiest one. Or is it actually bad? Alright, there we go. And there we go. Get this in. Press it in. Anyone even tried it on open beta though? Everyone just watching. Watching some streams and stuff. That's kind of like initially wasn't already very interested, so whatever. Oh, whatever. Not really interested. No time to play it, I see. Time to study. Time to study now. No time for games. Them commies in. Huh? Ooh, right. There we go. Yes, is the USA. Back to the university even then, son. Yeah, let me clean the grinder. There's probably not much left already though. Shouldn't be too much left, And then it's mega freedom. No, except I guess the part-time work and everything. So I guess not that much freedom. Not that much. Alright, clean and then grinder. Yes, it's the USA. One more year. And the 2-semester project even. Well, I guess there's not gonna be already like lectures and stuff. And other things too much. Just gonna finish. Usually have the final project for like half a year basically. Final one you have half a year to, right? Please do I see. You want to do it in full for some particular reason? Diablo beta for pre-order owners, yeah. I think so. I think so. This weekend should be. Esiste, I see. Project and internship. The coffee went crazy there. Back in. You bet into Diablo. I mean, why not? Get that little fix, you know. Start getting the taste of it. If I had an access, I probably would love to. I probably would love to. Alright. Let's go. The bet is just edging. I mean, why not? Why not? Alright, let's see what is up then. Bro, why are you switching now every time to this for you garbage? I don't need that. I don't want that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Atari acquires a 1980 shooter rights. A Berserk sequel Frenzy. Damn, son. Everyone's totally waiting for those to be remastered and everything. Once in your lifetime in Diablo 4, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And that I think is quite nice. Twitch CEO and co-founder Emmett Shear steps down, but will continue to advise leadership, replaced by company president Dan Clancy. That was the guy who was justifying all the revenue share stuff and all that. Apparently, people say that dude is kind of like even more disconnected and more corporate there. So we'll see. We'll see how that will go. Hey, Croppy, hello. How you doing? How's it going? So we'll see where Twitch will now go. Which direction it will get. Apparently, had meeting with OTK, I think. So at least that's kind of probably an improvement a little. Because they actually, you know, they want to hear some point of views at least there. Thank you, Croppy. Doing good, thank you. Chilling, waiting for some coffee. A dish because Amazon tightened the screws even more. No, I don't think they tightened them even more. It's just like the guy kind of realizes that, you know, he only farms the ales. The goals probably on monetization and stuff are like barely being met, most likely. And people just in general kind of like molding just because, you know, too many issues, let's say. Like people molded out about the revenue share, which the new CEO actually was the one, you know, supporting and proposing, seems like. People molding about like lack of discoverability, about some features getting killed, about a bunch of useless features being implemented. So yeah, you'll see. I mean, he was like in charge for like what 13 years, I think, or something. Probably got like pretty good bag already and everything, and just gone. Like he was around then, like he's an OG then, basically, right? So it's not like he was put in charge by Amazon or something after acquisition. Like he was already around all that time. Hello, Lilian, by the way. How are you doing, man? So he was one of the OGs, and I guess, yeah, I guess another OG leaving, basically. We'll see where that will go. At least, yeah, at least they have kind of some communication with content creators. I think the previous leads and Twitch kind of did that too. It wasn't like something super epic though, but you know, there were like all those meetings with streamers and like some regions. Like I know like the Nordic streamers were being invited to Twitch office quite regular, like at least like, you know, once, maybe more per year. So they were having some, but I'm not sure that maybe that was just kind of like, you know, just, you know, free food, free dinner, you know, enjoy. You guys like hang out with other streamers, you know, eat some free food, and we are kind of just like there, you know, being all nice and stuff and paying for all the bills. And maybe that was kind of dinners rather than actual, you know, constructive feedback meetings and stuff like this. Apparently now they have like some. It was also dinner, but apparently like you know where they were actually discussing something with OTK and other big content creators. And I think Osman gonna have like interview with him or something on his channel. So I guess that's a little bit more interactions, but it also could be just kind of like you know a little bit of like virtue signaling or something. So like you know we are with content creators, we are all you know interested in everything, but then just you know disconnect happens after some time. We'll see. And the YouTube CEO go to lunches with every popular YouTuber. I mean, they kind of do. I'm not sure about the revenue wise. I think YouTube was doing kind of alrighty. The streamer part is kind of like still PPA, but I think who was that? Forgot who, but the like people saying basically that like YouTube is not even like aiming for live streams. They don't give it. They don't give a shit really. Like they're not competing with Twitch. They're competing with TikTok now, basically. And basically that's the case. So I guess they already abandoned the idea of streaming really and just going for all the shorts and all that stuff. So they're not even trying. Not sure why. I think mostly probably because it's like way harder to get in content creator pockets when they're streamers. Like the video monetization is way easier. The shorts monetization is tricky, but technically easier on paper. And with live streams, it's just kind of like almost like no matter how you try to monetize, it's gonna be like painful for people, for viewers and for streamers. And if you try to kind of like somehow manage to get in their pocket, that's also gonna be like kind of complicated because there's gonna be like a lot of direct sponsorships and stuff like this. Maybe that's why they're just gonna kind of like aim for to go for TikTok or something. And try to take on TikTok. Well, I mean, the choice is basically either like playing catch up with TikTok and try to get like that some of that audience, or just kind of like trying to go for some next big thing. But kind of hard to make like a next big thing on purpose, right? You can't just like go there and like, okay, this is gonna be like next shit. And I mean, Google knows that for a fact, right? They tried it already multiple times with like Sadie and stuff like this, right? So they just kind of like see the trend, they just chase the trend. Need to be there at the right time. Well, sorta. But the thing is also like YouTube is like way bigger, way more experience with way more money and everything. So they technically can just kind of like maybe that's what they just like hoping to kind of like push through it, like power through it, you know, with the with their scale, with their size and stuff, and with their audience that already exists. Like they can, I think, because TikTok also has like some issues with monetization and stuff. They have issues with some of the regional shit from what I heard, like in terms of like the game dev things. What I read, there is still like a lot of issues with discoverability kind of too. And apparently, like there is also now they started to kind of like doing the research into monetization, and that potentially might kind of like fuck them up in the end, because I think like I heard there is now promoted TikToks or something, right? So apparently they started like cutting down the visibility, which might be kind of like some people with tinfoil hats as usual. But potentially maybe not, because I know that happens on Twitter. You can literally just like see the numbers now, right? Like the views that posts gather and everything, and you can just like see that they like most of the time they just kind of like lower than they were like literally a month ago, even though nothing changed, right? but they lowered it a month ago, and they just trying to push all this monetized, paid, promoted posts, and TikTok is trying to do the same stuff. But the thing is, like with TikTok, and TikTok is a bit different compared to Twitter. So if you can like reduce the natural visibility of things and just push the promoted things, then people are just gonna kind of like, nope. True, stay true. TikTok is not even, TikTok pays you basically if you are kind of like big content creator, from what I know. Again, right? TikTok just they have like some sort of like special fund for big content creators that where they pay you for like your content basically. But I think there's no like ads or something still, so like they're not really even like monetizing like directly yet, and they're trying to find the way to do it. And yeah, that's maybe where also YouTube is trying to kind of like, you know, get in, just because they're gonna nail that stuff right. So there's still like way to take over a TikTok and its niche if TikTok will fuck itself, which it can do, because they still yet to become profitable, yet to you know, start monetizing their stuff properly. So there is still this like moment where they just kind of like can fail, and YouTube just can take over and do that stuff better, for example. So maybe that's what they're kind of aiming for. They could do the same with the Twitch, but yeah, I guess they just kind of like don't really see it as like very big and valuable thing to go for live streaming. Maybe, I don't know why, because they clearly don't. They clearly don't. But yeah, don't forget to get the Gladius on Epic Games Store. That's a really good Warhammer 4X strategy. Played that one on stream before on release. Now it's for free there, and that's really good stuff. So yeah, we'll see where all this stuff goes. It's nice that they at least kind of like, you know, pretending that they want to communicate with streamers. That's at least better than nothing, better than before. I think in perfect sense, they should also kind of like communicate with, I would say, like viewers through some like feedback gathering and surveys and stuff like this. And I would say content creators like as a wider group, right? Because like they always just kind of like catering and adjusting everything for the biggest content creators. Well, the majority of platform is, you know, not there. And in my opinion, catering and adjusting everything just for big creators, that's just kind of like something that can bite you in the ass later. If you focus all your efforts, all the power, all the discoverability on lower amount of people, then you just kind of like put yourself in the risky situation when those people, you know, kind of like move to other platforms, or those people like, you know, do something dumb and that's a bad look on you, or they just kind of, you know, get the big bag and stuff and just quit and retire. That's why I think there should always be a big effort into increasing the visibility and discoverability. Yeah? But that's kind of like the problem now, like with many platforms, really. Like if you didn't make it in time, back when all those discoverability things were way easier, then you're kind of gonna suffer. Same with like Twitter and all the other stuff, because all the discoverability tools just become what's the name? They just become kind of like monetization methods, basically. Hey, Poofinger. Huge streaming couldn't get any more benefits at this point. Yeah, and that too. I think so. Like when you already achieve some like size and scale on the platform, you just kind of like, you know, you don't need any more like support. You just like do things on your own. You already have like the foundation where you stay. It's like whenever you get like to some levels, like when you get like past few thousand viewers, when you get past like, you know, a few hundred viewers, few thousand viewers, it's always kind of like this like step that kind of like uh lets you like grow from there. It's kind of like the save point, the checkpoint basically, sorta. It's kind of hard to drop lower. Doable, but most of the time kind of hard. And from there you just kind of like go up sorta. And the higher you already got, the faster you go up to. Because like people who see the few thousand viewers and stuff, they just generate followers like crazy, for example. You see that like 100 viewers or something or less, you just generate like way less. Like you see it in some like big stream, you see like the follower notifications just like going again and again and again and again. They just never stop. You go in a small stream, there's like a good day when you get like a couple of followers per day. That's a good one. So yeah, that's the thing. And like in the big streams, you already have like this kind of like the ceiling. You can jump above that. Then you can get like the ninja stuff, right? For example, like get him to, on Times Square, right? Get him to floss in front of the whole city and the whole country, the whole world in a way too, right? And look where he is. So you know, he can really jump higher than your head. And well, for example, exposing like more different people and different types of content and safer content too, for example. I think it's way better. That's why I think they need like more surveys, more feedback from like all streamers basically, not just the few top streamers. I think they didn't even get all the top streamers anyway, right? Like it's like OTK, I think some other maybe biggest streamers they got invited, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, who knows? Maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be good. Technically, it's kind of hard to make it worse than it was. So at least like some feedback is better than no feedback whatsoever, right? So that's already good. But we'll see where it all goes. I'm still kind of like not sure where all this, like, what was the name? The council or whatever. Where is that and what they do, right? Like all those people that they like, got and promoted as like, the new council that will increase the interactions between streamers, viewers, and platform and stuff. I haven't heard shit since then. Like only thing I see is like Cole Carnage like tweeting sometimes some like suggestions and some other stuff. But he also kind of does it, like a regular person, just like tweeting on his personal tweet account, right? Like tagging Twitch there, like you guys, how about like this thing, for example? So like, what does council even do? Do they do anything? So yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. If you make can streamers could go even higher. I mean, they could, but not by Twitch, in my opinion. Like if you're already at the top of the Twitch, like you can jump higher than that. Like Twitch can put you like everywhere, like front and everywhere, right? Like on the background of every stream around the stream, there's your stream also or something, right? Like they can do that. It's not gonna do anything. That's the thing. Like they can push you higher than what they have on the platform. So if anything, you need to go like to other platforms to do it, right? You need to get like you need to work on that basically, which is the same as everyone else does, right? All the time. Hey, Secret, hello. And that's why I think like it's better like when someone already reached the top, you just kind of like move on and help others reach the top too. So you have more people at the top. And then again, all those people kind of will be when they will be interacting with each other and stuff, right? When they're going to be into other platforms and everything, and there's going to be exchange like that. And the more people there will be, it's just kind of like network is growing. So that's good. Hey, Kagi, hello. How we doing, man? Maybe they're just gonna like kind of leave all that stuff to content like orgs. Kind of like they got OTK there to the meeting, right? Maybe they will just kind of like interact through the organizations like this. So you kind of like, you want to go somewhere, you will need at some point to be picked by some organization, which I mean currently is the case, really. Like you get picked by some org like this, they're gonna boost you like from 0 to anywhere you want, really, easily. All right, let's see what else. Well, like a lot of news, not that much time. On the first Steam Deck anniversary with 10% discount now. Insane. A game designer and art director of Disco Elysium has said they didn't revoke their statements. They didn't leave the Zaum studio alone, and they're still gonna be fighting for the right there and the justice. I thought that it was said that they kind of done now. Nothing's gonna happen. It's already been a year, yeah. It has been a year. All right, what else do we have? Jason Schreier says that Rocksteady doesn't even know the release date of Suicide Squad themselves yet. They still didn't announce the delay, but looks like that's why they don't know how far to delay it for. But the core is not gonna be changed though. The Australian Rating Commission evaluated Starfield, noticing drug use, a light nakedness, a lot of violence, and swearing. That's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get there. The Resident Evil 4 reviews arrived already. Looks like 90 on Metacritic or something. Damn son. Going ham. And mobile Persona 5 The Phantom X announced. The playtest starting in China at the end of March. Insane. The mobile Persona time. According to Henderson, the main heroes of the Japanese Assassin's Creed Red then will be Samurai and Shinobi. But Shinobi supposedly is gonna be the lady and the African refugee. Was that like what was his name in Neo? There was this was like Obsidian Samurai, whatever was his name. Will they make about him? I don't remember the story. It was like some yeah, like the dude who was like the enslaved or something, and then got himself like freed and became like a samurai himself or something. Something stuff. Something stuff, I remember. It's making Persona 6 already. Just need to eat some. I just need to eat some mobile games first. Yeah, it seems like that's gonna be the one, I guess. Yeah, because I already saw like my friend was already molding. That is the agenda again and everything. He doesn't know. Kick. And already teased new update for Path of Exile. A Crucible. I know one Crucible. That Crucible didn't go that well. Hopefully this one will be better. Diablo 4 gameplay leaked. Monka S, dude, they posted so much shit already that I don't even know what you can leak there at this point, not to mention the test is today or something. Diablo 4 on consoles looks better, how so? How so? Oh, the graphical looks already shouldn't be too bad, especially in a game like Diablo. Fortnite to expand creation tools with Unreal Engine 5 editor. Dwarf Fortress's cutest update will add baby sprites for every living thing, including monsters. There's gonna be the baby monsters now and everything. The world boss thing, I see. Just like in Lost Ark, could be, yeah, that could be. Well, I mean, chances are probably gonna be like that, yeah. Chances are pretty high it's gonna be like that, to be honest. Not sure how we can make it better, but we'll see. We will see. The Poly Bridge 3 is coming in May. Oh, damn, son. Maybe we'll get to play that too. That was nice. That was nice. A Redfall story trailer explains where the vampires came from. Damn, son. Anything interesting there? Oh, the completionist thingy? Oh, like the Adventurous Tome or whatever? 1 FPS and 20 keeping, yeah. Could be, could be. Does anyone care where they came from? That's the real question. That's the real question. Ubisoft updated Far Cry 5 on PS5 and Xbox Series, adding 60 FPS support. Pog. Finally, been a while. Focus Home showed the trailer of the sci-fi action Void Crew. Players will need to explore the galaxy, control the spaceship, and fight in co-op with 3 other people. So they're trying to do like the Deep Rock Galaxy of sorts or something, just without mining, I guess. Techland releases concept art for new fantasy epic IP. The Dying Light devs, time for fantasy zombies now. Disco Elysium got an update on PC with the photo mode in the secret scenes. Alright. 500 hours of fantasy, yeah. I have 3 friends that are open queue, we'll see. I mean, there probably will be. I doubt they're gonna just like force you into co-op only. Ah, come on, turned off already. Get the charge in time. Take some time until it restarts. I guess I can open here for now. That was like a very fast notification that the battery is off. It usually gives you some time. Now it's like poof. The battery's off. Fine, I can do it here, I guess. Sure. There we go. That will do at least for now. For now. Alright. And what else? So yeah, this one. Shroud and splash damage. Shroud, and I like this side just like completely omit Sacral there and stuff. Shroud and Sacral and splash damage building best survival game ever. Yeah, we'll see where this will go. Well, that's all kind of goes like as I said before. I'm surprised like more streamers aren't doing the publishing or like becoming sort of like ambassadors or like parts of the development studios. So now more people getting into it. Yeah, Shroud and Sacral doing the survival game. They're gonna get like the proper DayZ, I guess, or something. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that will go. A game with 4 horsemen, yeah. Well, I mean, they probably already got tired of other games, and they want to make something they will feel will be good. We'll see if that will resonate with other people. We'll see about that one. Like 8 years or something, I see. Well, I mean, gotta get the budgets, gotta get the people who gonna work with that. The odd Cyberpunk assets in their game, yeah. And NFTs and other stuff too. I mean, splash damage is at least, that's the studio that is around at least, so they didn't like build something from the get-go. President of FIFA confirmed the plans to make the competitor for EA games. We'll see, we'll see. That will be interesting to see. That's actually gonna be kind of nice. The ideas been talking about stream have been good. Well, I mean, in general, I think people who kind of constantly, play video games for living all the time in front of viewers, they kind of, have an okay idea on how those games should work. Sony doesn't offer one of their studios that will be major exclusive. I think they just don't want exclusivity themselves. I don't think so. I think FIFA can just like FIFA is probably like that sure that they can like nail it and make way more money than other one. I'm pretty sure. Movie critics make a movie. That's a bit different story though. That's a different story though. And I mean, the thing is, it's not like, let's put it that way. Like, movies in general is a different story. First of all, right? Second of all, it's not like it's literally going to be Shroud sitting there and coding in Unity or Unreal Engine, right? It's not him who's going to be like making models or something, right? They're just basically consultants there. At best, kind of like junior like game designer or something. More like consultants who like all those decisions going to be going through. So it's not like they're going to be making everything themselves. So I don't see a problem with that. Like person who makes movies and stuff, they should have an idea how all this stuff works, right? They should kind of like see the movies themselves once in a while. And that's the case too. It's not the movie critics or something, right? It's just people who play them. Like it's not their job, and they're not journalists or something. Can use the mixer box to use. I'm not sure if he's actually paying anyone really. Executive creator, all right. Yeah, I think it's like, first of all, I think it's mostly kind of just the studio just got them on board, maybe paid them even to be on board. and they just gonna be, kind of consulting them. Like the thing is, like it's all, let's be real here, right? All of this from the studio perspective is done just for free promotion. That's it. Like whatever Shroud's gonna be playing, that's gonna be, first of all, is gonna be already popular because of that. Second of all, most likely a bunch of other content creators will join on that, right? And he will contact them and send keys and stuff, right? And maybe sponsor some of them, and he knows who to sponsor also, who will be relevant. So yeah, it's like it's kind of influencer manager position in a way, when you also kind of a big influencer yourself and you can do a lot of stuff. But other than that, like, I mean, why not? I think he played like DayZ and stuff. They really liked Rust. I remember when they were doing like the Rust RP server or whatever, right? Back in the day, like a couple of years ago, was it? So yeah, just like going with that. Need the other two streamers? Wait, the other two? I know there's only Shroud and Sacral there. The thing is, like, the Sacral is someone who plays a lot of survival games, from what I know. Like, he's not like super huge compared to Shroud and everything, right? But I think he's actually playing like almost like exclusively that kind of games. A third dude with them? Not sure, not sure, not sure. Third dude is the studio, I think so, yeah. The splash damage. Well, I mean, if you were talking about the photo, then yeah, it probably was like some like head of the studio or something. But no, I don't think there's more streamers. I think it's only them. If anything, you think you will make a shooter. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Open world survival game doesn't mean that it's a shooter. Like, he's going probably for another Rust or something. Especially since he was a part of like the Rust RP, right? And there was a lot of people who were watching that stuff, and that was very popular. And that was kind of like a meta for a while, just kind of like GTA RP, for example, or like a Mogus or something back in the day. And it was so big that Rust also was adding those drops with like streamer themed cosmetics and stuff. So, I mean, it makes all the sense. It makes all the sense. But other than that, yeah, they just consultants there and stuff. They also free promotion, of course, but I mean, they also like, he's a professional shooter player. Sacral is like well, I mean, I guess you can say professional survival game player too. So why not? Why not? It might be better than like some other people. They sure are playing a lot, at least. So for like iterational tests and everything, that's kind of good. Oh, that is kind of good. And I don't see anything bad about that. I don't see anything bad about that. At worst case, they even like gonna make like their own dream game. If it resonates with someone else, like why not? They can afford it after all. If they actually funding something there, they can afford just to make their dream game. Why not? Doesn't sound too bad, eh? It's a racing game, yeah. Let's see. Cheating people they don't know. I think people do know. It's just kind of like this, like always, like the streamer equals useless or something, right? So like, like they can't actually be, kind of like knowledgeable about them games and stuff they play. They are, at least to some extent, for sure. It's totally more knowledge than some of the people who you can get from the street who just play like a couple of hours, which is also like a thing. You need to have the representation of different types of players around. You need to have people who just casually play for a couple of hours. You need to have people who play for like fucking dozens of hours per day, basically. And those who play actually in front of the audience too nowadays. It's kind of nice to kind of accommodate those people too, to get their experience and everything, how thing works with the audience and everything from their perspective, because it's pretty big now. A lot of people playing for the audience and everything. A lot of people watching those games, so you kind of need to nail that too. The Osman is an advisor of MMO. They are like the OTK, I think, in general, kind of like sponsoring or something, some game. I forgot the name already. The fantasy one. At Kokarnish, I remember there was like some old one, like back in the day. I'm not sure even like what was that exactly. I remember like seeing something about it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hey, Sound Prayer, hello. How are you doing? People don't want to watch Rocket League in Path of Exile. Not sure about that. I think Rocket League is maybe like I mean they're not like I don't know what to compare like League of Legends or something. Obviously not, but I think Path of Exile has a pretty solid audience in terms of viewers and like streamers who like dedicated to that game and that genre of games a lot. And I think same with Rocket League really. Not to mention Rocket League right now when XQC I think is playing or something, they like rake shitload of viewers too. So I think it's about the game, it's about who's playing. That's the thing. You can say like World of Warcraft or something is also kind of like boring to watch, but you put like some of the streamers in there, and here you go. There's like thousands of people watching Soda just grinding battlegrounds or something for like 24 hours straight. You know, it's all about the people. And they sound pretty nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, there are games that are like actually kind of like missing from the platform. For example, like the Goose Goose Duck or whatever, right? That like hundreds of thousands of people playing, but on Twitch no one really watches that, for example. But that's also not because like the game is bad to watch. It's just because the audience that hangs out in that game, they just like on other platforms. Same with what's his name? Garena Free Fire, yeah, not Crossout. What was the name of that one? Uh, Crossfire, like that kind of stuff. Category watchers and streamer watchers. Yeah, well, I mean, there's also category watchers for Path of Exile, pretty sure. It's just like Path of Exile usually has like those peaks whenever it's like the new league is dropping, right? So it's gonna be peaking for like a few days and then it kind of like goes down slowly. But there's still gonna be like a lot of people watching that stuff. Like compared to some other games, especially, and especially since it's like live service game that is around and exists for a long time, then yeah, it's still quite a lot. With Path of Exile, I mean, I have like a whole bunch. Like I have like the most active sub community in my community is people playing Path of Exile actually, and a lot of them do watch that, especially on the league release. I think a lot of people do. So there is a bunch. There is a bunch, I would say. Like Rocket League, I can't really say, but yeah, there is a whole load of people really watching Path of Exile and playing Path of Exile too. So yeah, there is a bunch, and there is a whole bunch. And there's not a lot of examples. Like as I said, like there are games that have like a lot of players, and you don't really see them like on Twitch, for example. But the thing is, like, it's just that their audience is like doing other platforms or something. You don't see a Path of Exile can be fun to watch just for the game. It depends if you playing or not. That's the thing. Like I think people who kind of just like go ham with the game, they can understand everything and they're just gonna watch anyway. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that kind of the same with MMOs, for example. Like if you just like random person just tuning into MMO stream, you just most likely not gonna understand shit and everything. Same like with these games. Like if you are into this game, and these games are huge, right? So like there's a lot of people who are into those games and a lot of people who would be watching streamers and like YouTube and stuff. Not to mention that Path of Exile has such thing as like uh, real big complexity and the depth to the game. So you kind of need to like it's kind of even required to have some dedicated content creators and stuff in that category, just so people are going to be tuning in just to see and ask some questions about the game. We'll try out Path of Exile 2 when it comes out. Yeah, me too. Path of Exile 2 I will play for sure. I will play like even 1 2, but whatever, there's like a bunch of stuff really to do and I don't want to get into it. that much, because I'd rather just do it for the second game, even though it's still probably gonna be more of just the same, I guess. So you're not gonna lose anything much by getting into it now, but I still rather just do it later. It was just a big update. I mean, it kind of sort of is. It looks like there will be like a lot of stuff added, and probably not that much stuff changed, I feel. But we'll see. We will see. The entire item and skill system too. Well, that's a good reason to wait for it then. So you don't need to learn current shit for days, just to learn the new stuff later. Alright, what else? What else? IO Interactive, a James Bond game, will be an origin story with its own 007 agent. So they're not going to be tying it into anything else. Converge to the same endgame, I see. Ex-Blizzard leaders Jen O'Neill, John Donham, and J. Allen Brack form a new studio, Magic Soup Games. You think you do, but you don't. I see how it is. Another one, another studio. People who left some big company. That's not too bad though. Nvidia said that support of DLSS 3 will appear in Diablo 4 and Redfall. Alright. True, Steve, true. For the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I got a new release date, 18th of August. And both generations of PlayStation, Xbox, and on PC. On Game Pass on release date too. Not bad, eh? There's something about the story about the chain decos. The 7-year quest to make retro JRPG. We'll see that one. We'll read that one. CD Projekt Red said that there will be no Cyberpunk Edge Runners characters in the DLC. Let's see, so there were rumors that there were going to be someone from the anime there. They said no. Ubisoft is looking for new workers and confirms the obvious, the development of new Far Cry. I'll see. The release is expected in 2025. Another one. The anime rumor, let's see if there is any info about it. I guess there's in general, the rumor was that there's going to be the character from there. Unless it's specifically mentioned. Someone found some files. In game files found Crystal Palace, Night Corp, and Falco, the driver. But then people said that then the CD Projekt Red said there is no such info in the files. But I didn't say that there's gonna be nothing though. Yeah, they only like disproved the rumors, so it actually might be there. They just said it's not gonna be what's in the rumor. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Them save them. He actually sent the resume, I see. Would actually make a good Far Cry game. The Remedy made the special video about the engine, the Northlight engine, that was used for Control and Quantum Break, and now it's being used for Alan Wake 2. Alright, what else do we have? What else from the previous days I missed? Anything dink, Leaders who left Need for Speed developer Criterion last year revealed their new AAA studio. Another one. I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, look at the Riot people who left recently, made their own studio and got like 50 million funding. Like, bro, let's go. Hey, Musk, hello. How you doing, man? Quantum Break and Control Unions? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. So you just kind of like work in a big company, get out, open your own, boom, get the millions from investors, make your own dream game. Easy life. Get some streamers on board too. Free promotion too. UK government will replace a video games tax relief with more aggressive support under the name of Video Games Expenditure Credit. Damn, son. Everyone wants to make more games, huh? How's it going, Terry Musk? How's it going? I think it's just like the light, the sun. That's pretty much how it is. It's actually too warm now, to be honest. Yeah, with the sun here. Way too warm. I'm gonna open like that. The balcony window, actually, not just the balcony. By the looks of it now. Cedar Musk is really nice. Actually, I'm gonna go do it, because it's a bit too warm already. Whoop. Alright. Well, there we go. There we go. Oh, you're doing good, man. I'm doing pretty good, eh? The total sales of Assetto Corsa is over 28 million copies now. The third part of the series will be out next spring. So like two of the racing games sold for 28 mil copies. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The St. Patrick's? Ah. Is it already? That was April, no? I'll see. Creators of Total War Warhammer 3 showed around 20 minutes of gameplay of the upcoming DLC, Forge of the Chaos Dwarfs. Damn, son. It's time to get it, Steve. The Chaos Dwarves are coming now. The amazing drawings, yeah, it's pretty good. Redoing his shit now, though. So all those dang dark fantasy things will be gone. Yeah, see, Steve, I see. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright, what else do we have? Need for Speed Unbound is preparing new content update. See, 21st of March. The ex-game designer of Bluebird team with the team Jukai Studio released a trailer of action horror Stray Souls that was announced in 2021. Another one. Let's see, alright. Atari and Fig launch Atari game pool to fund future titles. I mean, I need to check, is Fig even around still? I mean, I guess it is. That was like the Kickstarter alternative back in the day. I'm not sure how it's doing nowadays, where you could buy like the shares actually, instead of, paying on Kickstarter to get some like t-shirts or some stuff. You could actually pay like more and get yourself kind of like stonks basically in the game that you're fundraising for. Haven't heard about it too much. There was like a couple of games from there that got successful, and then kind of haven't heard anything ever since for a while. So not sure if that one is still going. Microsoft and Ubisoft partnered to bring Call of Duty to more players. A Japanese cloud gaming provider. Let's see. So Microsoft keeps going to get the game everywhere. Stray Phone Studio announces expansion to indie game publishing as the Wandering Village devs. So I guess Wandering Village did pretty good. I mean, they decided to go become publishers now too. Not bad. The Stray Fawn. Wandering Village out yet? Well, I mean, in early access, I guess. I don't remember actually. Was it early access? Was it full release? I think early access, yeah. Not sure if it's like fully out. I mean, it haven't been a year, I think, right? Less than a year. Might be wrong there, though. Might be wrong there. Ghostwire Tokyo coming to Xbox in April amidst huge update. I'm gonna get some big update for that one too. Let's see, Steve, let's see. Alright, what else, what else? In a week extended, the PS Plus subscription owners will be able to check 15 more games. Life is Strange, Street Fighter, Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Untitled Goose Game. Then even the Goose Game. Nice, Steve, nice. The value. The value. All the games for free. Well, kind of for free. Feels good, eh? Second Life is coming to mobile. Nearly 20 years after launch. Damn, son. The mobile Second Life. Alright. Hitman Dev IO Interactive opened studio in Turkey to expand AAA production. The IO is going ham too. The Gamescom organizers are saying that some big company will return to Gamescom. Damn, son. We'll see. We'll see who. We'll see who that will be. Alright. Now, one of Konami trademarks might be hinting for new Castlevania. Well, I mean, just a couple of days ago they said they're very happy with Dead Cells Castlevania crossover, right? And like the attention and the support from the fans. So maybe actually. Microsoft registered a new trademark, Ender Dragon. Potentially some new spin-off or something. Another Minecraft game. Going ham, eh? Paradox Interactive told about the last DLCs for Cities Skylines. After their release, all the forces will be thrown on the second part. Damn son, so they still want to squeeze in some lost DLCs there. Why would you even like? I don't even know. When you already know that the second game is coming, like, dude, I'm just gonna wait for the second game. No, the Deck 13 showed the Atlas Fallen gameplay. Gotta remember to check that one. The actual gameplay will be interesting to see. Valheim is out on Xbox and became a part of Game Pass. No plans to release on other consoles yet. No PlayStation or Switch. Exclusives! Exclusives! Hyperlight Breaker got the first gameplay trailer. An expected release date in autumn. Alright. Interesting. Data miner showed a new proofs of Counter-Strike Source 2 existence. Still going. Still happening. I thought someone said it's gonna be already shown like this month or something. Just a couple of weeks left. Just a little bit left there. Show some proof, yeah. I mean, I guess soon. A Meta laying off another 10,000 people. Damn, son. The metaverse is going as planned, eh? NCSoft is making MMORTS, currently called Project G, with huge battles. Man, RTS is with like the insane pay-to-win shit is always something. I tell you. So we'll see how that will go. Twitch finally made some comments about the raid issues plaguing creators over the last month. Yeah, so apparently raids weren't even like transferring the views to streams. So like even the raids were kind of broken. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful platform. Google's post-Stadia plan is to help a live service publishers find their groove. I think we had this one already before, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Twitch is running a front page experiment to try and make it more useful with the shelf re-ranking. Currently 30% of users are part of experiment. I like how they like doing all this stuff when no one actually cares about the front page. You can like change things around there all you want, but you're not gonna see much difference because no one is fucking using it though. Personalized homepage experience. Content groups you're interested in live closer to the top. Well, I mean, it's a good thing, but yeah, you just need to like make people browse the platform differently then. Yes, you actually I see. Big corpa. A big corpa indeed. Sorry. Sun is invading. Big time. Ah, shit, Noemi. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. That was some quick bless you there. Damn, son. The speed. The speed. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it a lot. Visual novel A Throne Identity. It'll be out 11th of April on PC and Nintendo Switch. Man, the visual novel though. Why? Why? The System Shock remake will be out 30th of May. I'll see. It is time. How's it going, Amy? Estimates losses of 75 million. I mean, could be. That sounds a bit too much, though. That sounds a bit too much. Microsoft. No, wait. Which one is this? Oh yeah. Microsoft wants Activision Blizzard games to come to the Game Pass service eventually, but Diablo 4 won't be the first title from the publisher to start that trend. So yeah, no Diablo. No Diablo on Game Pass. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Restricted sales to just PS5, yeah. Meet Your Maker will be available on PS Plus from release. The game will be out 4th of April. That was nice. I like the demo, that one. That was good. Let's see. This I think we already see. Yeah, Sony says it's not trusting Microsoft words about the exclusivity because Bethesda games and Starfield are exclusives. Insane. Look at yourself. Look at yourself first. Microsoft inks 10-year deal to bring PC titles to cloud streaming platform a Boosteroid. Another one. Like the second platform no one probably heard about before. The first reviews of Bayonetta Origins series are out. Series and the Lost Demon. 78 points in Metacritic, alright. Doesn't look like something interesting for me personally. But maybe. See, let's see. Yeah, Thumper, we were talking about it earlier. We were talking about it earlier. That we did. Unity Gaming Report. Indies are shipping games faster in fewer work hours. Damn, son. I mean, when you're not getting paid by the publisher and stuff, you know, you gotta go fast, you gotta go hard. Otherwise, who's gonna pay for the food? Not completely surprised there. Let's put it that way. Alright, then this we saw. Yeah, PS5 Pro rumors. So might release late 2024. We'll see. Alright, and last bits that I maybe missed there. Microsoft submitted proposed remedies to the European Union in the hopes of winning approval for Activision Blizzard acquisition. We'll see if that actually is public. Might be interesting to see what they promise in there. And that's it. Alright. Let's go back to the PC. Time to do some of the First Look Friday. A couple of games for today. We have a couple of games for today. Alright. Alright. Let's see what do we have. And then after that can do some of that actual Unity, now that it's mentioned. Not sure for how long today, but at least some of it. Get some of that game deving going.